Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome to Hazards and Hijinks, the live-action fantasy role-playing improv comedy show. My name is Hero, and I will be your dungeon master tonight. Oh boy, oh wow, do we have a show for you. You may remember that at the end of June, we had a meat grinder like no other that ended on quite the cliffhanger. Our four intrepid heroes failed to stop a doomsday event, and skin deep, the enormous demon had erupted forth from the summoning circle, prophesied to bring about doom and calamity, destruction and apocalypse upon the world. Well, we are going to pick up exactly where we left off, and those same four heroes will now have a chance to stop the apocalypse that they themselves caused. Will they do it? Only time will tell. That's what we have in store for tonight. Doesn't that sound like fun? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first show, wow, did you pick a great first show to hop into. Thank you so much for popping in. If you are back, welcome back. Grab the popcorn. You know what you're in store for. Everyone else, let me talk to you a little bit about what we do here at Hazards and Hijinks. Every week we head on over to our social media and we ask y'all a couple of questions. First, we ask what kind of monster you want our heroes to go up against. And this week, in fitting with our theme, we suggested to you a madness demon or an agony demon. And by overwhelming numbers, you picked tie. You refused to pick one. And so I said, all right, fine. We'll say that's the choice that the players have. They'll be confronted with both. So I gave you a second choice. I said, do they have to destroy or fight both? Or do they have to pick one and fight the other? And you said they have to pick sides. So that is the challenge that is ahead of our heroes tonight. They will encounter both madness and agony demons, and then they will decide which one they will back and which one they will fight. This choice will change the course of the adventure and potentially the very course of destiny tonight. Ooh, wow, ooh. Second, I said, what kind of quest would you like our heroes to go on? And you picked by an overwhelming number, the Slaughter Quest, everyone's favorite quest, the Slaughter Quest. You picked a number between 4 and 9. That number is 8. So our heroes will have to defeat 8 demons of the opposing party selected. So if they team up with the madness demons, they'll have to slay 8 agony demons. If they party up with the agony demons, they'll have to slay 8 madness demons in order to get those 2 level achievements. If they accomplish both of those, they will be that much closer to getting to level 3. That's right, all of our party has already made it to level 2, so they are on their way to level 3. Wow, what a great night. What an exciting night we have for us tonight. Ooh, ooh. So now that we've explained the rules, now that we've presented the challenges, now that we've set forth our quests and our level achievements, it's time to get to the most important part, the part where I introduce our players this evening. As I said, returning back, these 4 heroes tried valiantly and got oh so close in last month's meat grinder, but came up just shy of completion. But they did earn 2 level achievements, making it their way to level 2. Will they now be strong enough to overcome the dangers ahead of them? Let's find out together, starting out with everyone's favorite Kyle High Club member. Put your hands together for Kyle Pearson as Simon Meginjorn, the Ironborn Mercenary.
Simon does indeed sponsor the Kyle High Club. Check us out on various social medias.
Check them out on various social medias. Up next, everyone's favorite Space Jam fan. Put your hands together for MC Smitherman as Jack Ripper Wainwright, the human engineer.
Hey, if you like what you see, I think you got some good vision.
Ooh, so flirty, this one. Up next, everyone's favorite Tyler. Put your hands together for Tyler X. Koontz as Tusk, the Loxodon rogue.
How do elephants like to go swimming? Trunkless!
What happened to you, Tusk?
My trunk got skin deep into some trouble and disappeared.
a good pun. Take 2 points of damage for that one, my friend.
Oh,
A
God.
black lightning bolt strikes you down. There will be no puns in my show. No
Always
puns
worth
in my...
If only he had a trunk to defend himself.
If only. If only. And up next, no one's favorite summertime treat. Put your hands together for Coleman Summers as Albie the Wizard, the human wizard.
Hey there. Thank you for having me. I don't know if I told you earlier, but I was talking with my doctor earlier today. In the middle of our conversation, he pulled a rectal thermometer out of his pocket, and he says, looks like some asshole has my pen. He charged me for that one.
That's a damn good joke. That's a damn good joke. Give yourself
That's
2
not a
HP
joke.
for that damn good joke.
My fucking insurance made me pay a copay for that one.
Kaiser Permanente. Let me tell you, there is nothing permanent about that. All right, now that we got our players together, it's time to get the quest underway. And let's begin as we always do with a hearty huzzah. And join in if you wouldn't mind. It's a lot of fun. 3, 2, 1.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! The sound of crumbling stone echoes through the massive cavern as the 4 of you look down and see Skin Deep begin to pull himself out of the ever-growing, swirling maw of chaotic, ruinous energy. His massive, rippling, sinewy shoulders bleed and contort as bone spurs grow out of them. His maw twists and mangles itself as he screams and roars, pulling himself further and further out of this abyssal hole. His arms scrape against the stone, almost as if the earth is trying to push him back in, as if his very existence is antithetical to the nature of the world, and the world itself is trying to push back against him. You see cultists, similar to the ones you had befriended earlier, these ghoul cultists surrounding the summoning stones and the summoning circle. Now, in a state of utter panic, they're kind of running away as Skin Deep just kind of swipes his hand, thrashing them and throwing them about, their bodies scattering as he's continuing to try to pull himself out of this massive swirling whirlpool of chaotic, destructive magic. You see beyond that the ship of the sneaky takers in the underground lagoon, still burning and also still sinking into that lagoon. You cannot see anything else other than the scattered dead bodies of several sneaky takers scattered across the ground. Ripper, you'll recognize the stage where you and Alara and Snarla had earlier confronted the Banshees, but you can see all of the dead bodies from that. But there's also more carnage all about, just a complete scene of chaos. But from where you're standing, you have a vantage point. You can see that the situation is quickly descending into absolute abject horror. What would you like to do?
I want to keep peering at it. I just want to look from a safe distance. I mean, does anyone want to get closer to this?
I would try throwing something. That didn't go so well last time.
No.
Oh, man, not again. Game over, man. What do we do?
Everybody duck. He's going to throw another concussion bomb and give us all a concussion.
Well, no, I was thinking of like a Molotov cocktail this time. I'm kind of out of high-tech grenades. And that just seems worse if I balls it up again. Simon, you've proved yourself to be doing quite solid lately, and you are the Meginjorn, ain't you?
That is correct. I am part Simon and part Meginjorn.
So you can kill Skin Deep.
That is true. However, I would need to hyperanalyze to see where the point I need to enter is in order to defeat him using the powers of the Meginjorn. And so I shall do a hyperanalyze.
All right, let's do a hyperanalyze on Skin Deep. All right, that's going to be a D20 plus a D6.
13.
13. Yes. As it stands right now, Skin Deep is relatively weak. He's exerting a lot of his demonic energy to try and pull himself out of the hole. It's a portal to Abaddon that he's trying to pull himself out of. When he completely pulls himself out of that, he's going to begin growing at an exponential rate to his original size, which, as you remember, was massive. He was like 30 stories tall. So he's going to get very big very quickly. What you need to do is you need to punch him square in the forehead as hard as you can with any part of your body. It could be you can hit, because you are the Meginjorn, you just have to make contact with him in a strike of any kind. But it has to be a forceful strike, and you have to channel the power of the Meginjorn into the attack, which will require a religion check on your part.
I go over to Tusk and I ask, Tusk, would you mind doing me a favor, friend?
Anything good, buddy?
Wrap me up in your trunk and launch me at Skin Deep at maximum velocity.
Oh wait, Simon, Mr. Meginjorn, what? Tusk can fly, right?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you just drop him?
Oh, we could give that a shot. Maybe.
I mean, try your thing first. But if it doesn't work, I'm gonna say I told you so, and then we can try my thing.
It could be.
My plan was to have you, Albie, create an anti-gravity field, like across the way, and then I blow up the ceiling, and then a bunch of rocks fall, and then hover, and then Simon runs across them.
Does anybody have a 3-sided coin we can flip to determine which plan to use? All of these
I can randomly generate a number from 1 to 3.
But I mean, Simon, you must know any random generation has some kind of deterministic quality to it, no?
I mean, so does a 3-sided coin flip.
You got me there, science boy.
We don't got time for this. Let me try. Let's see if these wings are gonna work right now.
Here we go.
Pop them up.
Flap with your ears.
You your Archon wings. They're a magic item that you can use 1 time per day. So you equip them. They extend out, and you grab onto Simon, and you begin flying. Where would you like to fly to?
I'm going high above Skin Deep, just to where he is, and just gonna soar as high as my wings are letting me.
Okay, as you begin to fly up, you notice that hanging on several chains from the ceiling of the cavern is Skin Deep's leg, the thing that Kleb, the last sneaky taker, had stolen. It seems to be hanging directly over the summoning circle, and it seems to be disintegrating into like a magical like spiral, almost like an hourglass, you know what I mean? Like how the sand falls from an hourglass, but in reverse. It seems to be like distilling down into pure energy and feeding into Skin Deep. But you can see that going down into him. You can perform a Arcana check or an Occult check to try and uncover what that means, or you can continue on with your plan.
Someone else can do the Arcana check while we're flying in the air. Come on.
All right.
The Arcana check.
Balls to the sky.
Simon, do you want to try the Arcana check? Because
Sure.
you're the only other one close enough.
I have no education in Arcana, but Hail Mary, am I right?
Okay, as you have no education in Arcana, I'm going to say this is just an intelligence check for you. So we'll roll an intelligence check, and we'll set it at 14. So you have to roll an intelligence check at 14 or better.
Robot brain, don't fail me
12.
now.
12! Ooh, just shy of that. Yeah, it's definitely making him stronger?
It's definitely making him stronger. I'm
Maybe
going to
somebody
fire off a finger to try to plug the drain like a cork.
Okay. Sure.
You're gonna fire your finger?
Yeah, just my pointer, and I'm gonna try to plug it.
Hey,
Oh,
Ripper,
that's gonna be an engineering.
Dutch boy?
Be an engineering check. Let's roll an engineering check.
Am I able to help?
No, you're back on the ledge. So you're on the ledge. They're like 60 feet up in the air.
Just a D20?
So you can't really see what they're doing. Yeah, just a D20.
15.
15. Yes, you fire your finger. And it goes to where the energy seems to be distilling down into a single thread of energy, and it strikes. When it strikes, you see like an explosion of purple energy that ripples back towards the leg and ripples kind of through the leg. The portal down below kind of shudders and tightens around Skin Deep, and he gets like sucked in for a second before he like grabs onto the sides and begins pulling himself. But like for a second, he seems to be getting pulled back into Abaddon. He screams and howls. Your finger then zips back and attaches itself back onto your hand.
According to my calculations, that went remarkably well.
Oh, good one, buddy. Oh, maybe we should focus on trying to get him to slip back into that hole or something. Should I drop you on, like, his hand?
Allow me to calculate where the most appropriate target to land would be. Bing! Aim me towards right between the eyes.
Gotcha.
I want him to see me as I rocket down towards his face after him possessing me many moons ago. I want me to be the last face he remembers.
All right, good buddy. It's the Tusk S.I.M.O.N. Fastball Special.
Tusk S.I.M.O.N. Fastball Special. Tusk S.I.M.O.N. Fastball Special.
All right, Tusk, that's going to be an assist action from you as you're assisting this attack. So we're going to roll a d20. If it's 10 or lower, it's a hinder. If it's 11 or higher, it's helpful.
Not 20.
No!
And that is going to do 2d6. We will add 2d6.
This
Simon's roll.
This is going to be a power attack for sure.
For sure. Yes, it is. All right. Now, Ripper, Albie, you see Tusk lift Simon into the air and kind of spin around with his wings and then throw him down with great force, and he begins flying down towards Skin Deep as Skin Deep continues to pull himself out of the summoning portal. Is there anything you would like to do?
Yeah. Ripper, if this goes sideways, this was your plan, right? And if it goes right ways, I get the credit, yeah? Fair?
Well, my plan involved anti-gravity, so if we throw in some anti-gravity, then I'll take credit for it being my plan if it goes forward.
Okay, but let's say they miss, yeah? I don't need this on my record anymore.
Man, you know what? Honestly, at this point, after the day I've had, it would just be
how about okay? If this plan works, you owe me a couple grams of currency. How about that?
Of a couple grams?
Yeah.
Do you know how much I have?
No, but it's only a
Neither
couple
do
of
I.
grams. We'll just
I haven't
find
checked
like
my bank account in years.
We'll find a scale.
No. Hey, look, if this works, you can take the credit, and if it fails, I'll take the credit because I've had a lot of failures today. So if this is just another failure to add to the docket,
Well, I need this because I was about to default on my credit. You know.
Oh, no, don't want that.
Hell no.
You'll lose your house.
Yeah. Oh boy, damn, he's falling really slow.
He's going real quick, isn't he?
Oh my god.
He's falling a long way.
I was dropped from a really high up.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, you get him.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Simon Meginjorn.
All right. Yes. As Simon is about to make contact, Skin Deep roars his head up, looking up. He sees Simon. You see in his eyes recognition. His eyes like tighten and narrow. His maw snarls You. He like kind of pushes himself towards you as the two of you come closer and closer together. Suddenly, Ripper, Albie, you notice the giant leg. Tusk, you also see this. The giant leg disappears. Woof. It vanishes. Standing at the side of the portal is a goblin who's lashed himself to the ground with two heavy chains to kind of stop himself from being pulled into the portal. He seems to be holding a stone in his hands and muttering some type of magical phrases to himself. Suddenly, Skin Deep is pulled within the stone, and Simon falls through the portal just as the portal continues to erode and widen.
Whoa!
Oh my God! It was a ruse.
Simon! Where'd he go?
I did not see that coming.
The portal begins to chaotically fall apart, widening and falling. The goblin himself, before he could quickly escape, falls into the portal. The portal continues to widen. There's a great pull of energy, like a great force pulling all of you in. What do you do?
I'm flying. I'm just trying to fly in the opposite direction.
I'm gonna go after Simon and that goblin and just grapple hook into the portal and
Whoa!
All right. Yes. Ripper sends his grappling hook into the portal, swirling into Abaddon, and descends into the swirling madness. Tusk, you're flying up away from it.
I'm trying to. I got scared, but I see him go in the portal, and I'm like, maybe that's the way to go. Can't just leave Simon.
Dang.
All right, doesn't sound too bad down there. All right, I'm gonna change direction and dive bomb.
Tusk stops flying, extends his arms out, and dive bombs into the portal as it continues to widen and destroy more of the land. Albie?
Well, I'm all alone here. I guess I'm gonna climb daintily towards the portal. I don't want to jump or anything. I want to, see if I can peer into it.
Yes, you walk towards the edge of the ever-expanding portal.
And like on the beach, I'm gonna scamper away every time the
as the portal widens, you kind of run away from it, and then it pulls back in, and then it widens again. It seems to be retracting back in. It seems to have extended itself too far, and it seems to be retracting back in. Whatever magical energy was keeping it open seems to be closing now.
Okay, so it's my time is running out. I'd like to quickly ask the goblin. What's in the portal, man? What's
the goblin was
that
sucked
widening guy? So what? He got sucked in?
The goblin got sucked in.
Brutal. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna dip my toe in it.
Okay, you dip your toe in it. That's gonna be a strength check. Let's roll a strength check. We'll leave it open-ended. What was that?
17.
17. So a demonic hand rips itself out of the portal and grabs onto your leg and begins pulling you. But you quickly pull yourself out of the portal, and the arm is pulled back into the portal. The portal then closes.
It's completely closed?
It's completely closed.
Can I knock on where it was?
On the ground? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, on the ground. Hey, hold on. Let me in. There's nothing else to do today. Let me in.
No, the cavern is completely quiet as the portal is gone.
For not the first time in my life, I feel so horribly alone. So quiet. I yell out, "Hello!" Do I hear an echo?
Yes, you do hear an echo.
Oh boy. I'm gonna knock again on the ground.
Are you trying to reopen the portal?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, then let's roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
That's a D20 plus 3D6 because of your wand.
Mm.
We'll set this one at 14.
Dirty 20.
This is a magic knock.
A dirty 20. You begin knocking and pounding on the ground, and a small portal opens up.
You know how some people say that they have like more blank in one finger than some people do in their entire body? I'm knocking mainly with that finger.
Ooh.
This is
Well,
my magic
a portal has opened up, Albie. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna just jump in.
Okay.
Might
Albie.
as well.
Albie jumps through the portal. Meanwhile,
Same portal.
yeah, I do too. Ripper, S.I.M.O.N, and Tusk, you begin to fall through reality. A swirling, chaotic a torrent of ruin overwhelms you as you come crashing down. Welcome to Abaddon, the ruinous wreckage. This is the plane of demons. Mortals are not supposed to be here. Something has gone terribly
I'm not a
wrong.
mortal.
Yeah. Good. Well, I mean, that's
We could get
debatable,
hung up on
Simon.
semantics all day long,
Yeah,
but I don't think-
that's debatable. We've yet to evaluate that completely.
Well, we'll have a sit
you-
down about it once we're out of the hell place.
Yeah. Well, hell is an entirely different plane of existence.
Semantics, God voice in the sky, semantics.
Sure, why not?
Look,
In the distance,
I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a hell of a time.
you are struck by a lightning bolt for 2
That
points
checks
of
out.
damage.
Thanks, God voice. in the
Terrible
sky.
pun.
Ooh,
For the terrible pun.
Worth it. Always worth
there's
it.
not even a cloud in the sky.
No. In its place, the sky appears to be a thin layer of skin that is being pulled ever tauter before finally ripping. But when it rips, blood rains down from above. And every time a raindrop of blood strikes a surface of any type, it screams. The screams sound like each of your paternal figures or someone you love dearly.
Oh God!
Simon
Oh,
Meginjorn is still in the clear. Still
Mama!
figuring out this love thing. This
Papa!
place is not half bad.
Ah!
I might get a summer home here.
Why?
I mean, you have emotions now. We fixed that.
I mean, that is true, but that doesn't mean I fell in love with anyone yet. This just kind of
Shit.
sounds like general screams.
Welcome back, adventurers. Yeah, that's the thing about traveling to the chaotic realm of Abaddon. Sometimes you have technical difficulties, but we are back now, so let's pick up the adventure right where we left off. Where we left off, Ripper, S.I.M.O.N, and Tusk found themselves being deluged with screaming rain from the chaos above as a flock of demonic bird monsters were charging towards them. They swooped down, screeching and howling. What do you do?
I was going to high-five them before the stream broke.
I also want to high five them, and by
Copycat,
high five,
copycat!
I mean shoot with my laser hand.
Okay, well, first we are going to do Simon's. That sounds like a charisma check to me. So we are going to roll a charisma check.
I'm gonna fraternize.
You
with
need to roll a
crazy
15 or higher to move them from hostile to indifferent.
Up top, crazy birds.
18.
18. The leader of the birds swoop down and high five you. Mortals, welcome to Abaddon. I am Nighthor. How are you?
I'm sorry, did you say your name was Nighthor?
Yes, I am Nighthor.
Pleasure to meet you, Nighthor. I am Simon Meginjorn, and these are my acquaintances.
Yes, these are my murder of Nighthors.
Point of order. Is your name Nighthor, or is that your, species?
Silence, mortal! I am beyond your comprehension. I was destroying planes of existence and enslaving mortals before you were a scratch at your father's balls!
I'm actually going to take the side of the Nighthor here. Ripper, sometimes someone's name can also be their species.
I know. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just wanted to confirm.
I'm just saying it was a little rude to point that out.
Very rude.
For another high five.
All right.
Simon, you're fraternizing with slavers.
Slavers? What do you take me for, a devil? I have no interest in enslaving you. I would rip the flesh from your bones. I would shatter every one of your ribs just to listen to you drown in your own blood. But I would never force you to clean my room, you fool!
My ribs are made of titanium, first of all. And second of all, you just said that you were enslaving mortals before I was a scratch in my father's balls, which is a terrible image now that I've said it out loud in my mouth.
That was before I embraced the ruinous truth and ascended to my true form. You mortals understand so little.
Right?
I made my body!
Be a mortal.
Ooh, everyone, all the Nighthors, let us applaud the mortal who built his own body. Watch this. Snaps his own beak off.
Oh. Oh my God.
You know nothing of agony. I am Nighthor, Lieutenant of Agony. I serve he who feasts on the blood of the innocent. You are nothing to me.
I would like to impress Nighthor and the Nighthors by also detaching a part of my body. I look at them and I say, fascinating non-mortal trick. Allow me to demonstrate one of my own.
Ooh, that's going to be another charisma check. That'll be a charisma check. We'll set this one at 10. If you succeed, you'll move from indifferent to friendly.
2.
Yeah. He pulls bone out from the back of his throat, creating a new jaw for himself. He snaps his beak in a fashion to create a new top for himself. You dare insult my display of agony by simply removing your top? What do you take me for, automaton? I have not seen an android or cyborg before. I have constructed, I have destroyed, I have melted down more of your cybernetic kind than you can possibly imagine.
Rude?
I wicked don't like these guys.
What? Come again, Ripper? Are you trying something new over there?
I'm trying honestly, and I am not a fan.
I tried to be on your side.
Look out for that Tarask over there!
Oh my God!
What are the odds?
Smoke bomb!
That is going to be a deception check on the part of Tusk. Let's set this deception at 8 or better.
Oh, 7.
7.
Ah.
A Tarask. They all look in different directions. Go ahead and I'm assuming what are you doing? Now that they're distracted, what are you trying to do?
create a smoke screen and run.
Ah, okay, so this will be a stealth check. Because you failed your deception check, your stealth check is going to be set much higher than it normally would. So your stealth check is going to be set at 16 for all three of you to get away.
Oh, 10.
10. Tusk, pick one.
Pick one?
Pick one.
One.
What? Fair enough. Tusk begins running away. The demon birds turn back. Where is your elephant friend?
I would like
Where is the Tarask?
I would like to point in a random direction and say, that way.
All right, that's going to be a charisma check on your part.
We're 1-1 so far.
Yeah, that one's. We'll set this one at 14.
5.
1 2.
1 and 2.
The head demon bird grabs you. Nighthawk picks you up by your head and pulls you very, very close. I think we will take you to meet our commander. He loves mortals.
Consider me mortal is quite complimentary.
He throws you to the flock of birds. They grab you and begin flying. The leader walks over to you, Ripper. Let's see how strong those titanium ribs are now.
Let me to ask you a question, sneak attack!
Oh, a sneak attack! All right, that's going to be a stealth check. We'll roll the stealth check first.
Not 1.
Oh, no. Yeah, go ahead and roll the power attack.
Oh, fuck.
That is a 9.
Yes, you leap forward. The bird demon ducks back and you stab Ripper in the chest for 9 points of damage.
Oh! I'm sorry.
I like you too. He slams your heads together and picks you up and begins flying you into the air. You are both incapacitated. You're not unconscious, but you are unable to take actions outside of communicate. As he begins to fly, following the other birds with Simon. Meanwhile, Albie descends down a portal of madness and lands, finding himself in a twisting, labyrinthian, swirling library is the closest thing I can describe it. However, unlike the Lich's library, which was neat and organized, this one defies all reason. It is non-Euclidean in design. It fractals out. You look at it, what appears to be a hallway quickly turns into a staircase and then turns into a serpent and then turns into a gift shop. But the gift shop doesn't sell anything, just the concept of gift shops.
What?
And before you can acknowledge that, you realize that you're in bed and all of this was a dream. But no, you're falling.
Whoa! Whoa!
Then you land, finding yourself sitting in front of a pile of books.
Oh, maybe that was the dream. My governess, she always said, don't go to sleep with a full belly of books.
Suddenly your governess stands in front of you. Her back is to you, so you can't see her face. Now, Albie, what is it I always say?
I can't remember. Don't send me to bed without supper.
She begins to twist her head around like an owl until her head snaps. You can hear her neck snapping, bone coming out of the side of her neck. Her head turns over and her face is completely made out of doll parts, tiny little doll hands.
Oh!
You
Why?
can't beg if you have a stomach from a box!
No! Is this the dream? Is this the dream?
There is a small demon sitting in front of you. He is a fat demon who looks to be like a sausage. He has spindly arms.
Yep. No, I get it. You don't need to describe it. I got it.
But instead of meat, it's like maggots. So he's like sausage, maggots, spindly arms, lots of teeth, many eyes. Hello, Albie.
Howdy.
Where's the jingle you promised the tavern master?
I've got it. You want it right now?
Yes, we want it now.
Let me see. Can you provide me with an instrument of some kind?
Ooh, what instrument would you like, Albie?
Probably the most annoying one.
What would that be?
Probably like a ukulele.
Very well. We will give you a ukulele.
Okay. Whoa, here we go.
Yes, your arm turns into a ukulele.
Gosh. That's not great. I'm a little rusty. I've been falling for a while and I'm a little scared. Let me see. Anytime you want it?
Oh, time is irrelevant here.
Is this thing tuned? Let's see. Possibly. Let's see. Okay, something like that. Okay, something like that.
Yes. Yes.
Let me see. Okay, let me see. La 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 la. Your tankard may be broken, and your waitress is off smoking, and you're pretty sure your steak just winked at you. But the drinks are freely flowing, and the good times show no signs of slowing. And here, there's no chance of ever being blue. The broken tankard, when you're here, here's where you are. The broken tankard, whether near or from afar, you will be welcome if you're winsome. If you've got some coin to spare, the broken tankard, when you're here, here's where you err.
Now backwards. Come! We have no time for this. We must take you. We must take you to the lure master.
How did you know?
Are you ready to?
How did you know about that?
What?
That I did that?
I know everything. I am literally composed of every mad wizard who has ever unearthed an insane thought.
What's my darkest secret?
See?
What's my darkest secret, huh?
He pulls out a worm
Uh-huh.
and puts it very close to your ear. The worm whispers your darkest secret.
You're spot on.
It whispers your darkest secret into your ear.
Yeah, we don't hear it.
Shall we go to the lure master now?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Follow me.
Okay.
And the little pudgy demon begins waddling down. He opens a door and begins to fall and slam onto the ground, erupting into several worms.
Right. That's the thing about unpredictable people, man. You start to predict it, okay? If you started doing some boring shit, that might be scary again. But I'm already used to this.
Very well. The door slams shut, and a large cloaked figure stands behind you.
Whoa! I feel it.
I am the lure master. Welcome, Mr. Winters.
Debatable.
Most things are here at the Academy of Madness. Welcome. I serve the key and the threshold.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Wait, what threshold? Which key? Any threshold, any key? Key master?
All thresholds. All keys.
Okay.
The key and the threshold.
Hold on. There's the University of Madness? What's your grade scale?
It's the Academy of Madness, not the University of Madness.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That was my bad. But what's still the question stands? What's your grading scale? How do you grade madness?
Do you truly want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, then. He extends his large claw-like hand around your neck, lifts you up, and pulls the cloak from beyond his head.
Okay.
He has 3 eyes on one side of his face and 2 eyes on the other. He looks at you, and your mind begins to melt. Let's roll a d20. This is going to be a wisdom check.
2.
2. Okay, yeah. Your memories of your father are slowly being replaced with a duck. As blood begins gushing out of your ears, you take 2 points of damage as he drops you to the ground.
Oh, God. I feel...
That would constitute a failing grade.
Okay, what do you want with me, huh? What is this? Some kind of thing? You want me? Just me?
No, your destination here at the Academy of Madness is inevitable. But you are early or late. Time is an illusion. But you have the key. You are the threshold to resolving a bit of a mistake that our master made once upon a dream. Skin deep.
Yeah, you guys don't like him?
A collaboration. No, abomination even by our standards.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest.
My master collaborated.
I like feeling needed, especially by entities such as yourselves. It makes me feel kind of proud. You know, I've always thought of myself as a mischievous little scamp, but to know that, like, you know, the concept of madness kind of needs me. It's that's a step above. I never would have thought that this kind of day would have come. Just point me in the direction. And I'll exact your will.
Oh, well, Super duper. I was
Yeah,
going
you
to
didn't
explain
expect that,
what's
did
going
you?
on.
You didn't expect that'd be that easy. See, that's why we get along here, right?
I'm as relieved as you are.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. He moves over to one of the books. He opens the book and rips out a page, drops it on the ground, and it turns into a swirling portal. He pulls out a long dagger. This needs the blood of 8 agony demons. Once it has the blood of 8 agony demons on it, it can stab Skin Deep's heart. I'm assuming you'll figure out the rest.
Yeah, no. I've already found out ways to. I'm already thinking of like 20 different things that I can do that don't even require what you're asking for. This is like a side quest, you know. I'll be trying to complete it at the same time, but I already got, you know, the cubes are rolling, you know.
Okay then.
Yeah.
He puts the dagger back in his robe.
The dagger.
Then you figure out how to do it. He pushes you into the portal.
That makes sense. Okay.
Meanwhile, at a massive citadel made out of bone and blood and skulls, the bird demons drop you off in front of a massive demon with large claws, horns, and spikes growing out of his body.
Hello.
It's about perfect.
Nice decor you got here.
Thank you.
You hire an architect for this? I'm noticing
I made it myself. It was my father.
Like
issues.
that was your father. This was your father.
Yes. I summoned many a priest from your mortal realm to resurrect him many times to complete construction on my keep.
Wow, that's dedication.
thoroughly impressive.
Then I killed them. Do you know what I turned them into?
Furniture?
Dances?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I let them rot outside.
Well, that seems like a waste.
Maybe
Human meat makes very
Who are
good
you to
dances.
judge?
Perhaps they fertilize the soil or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
circle of
fertilizer
life
good.
and all that. Not that I know much about life.
You may be artificial life, but you're still alive, dude.
I mean, we could.
You have life, you have emotions, you got a unicorn horn, and that's basically a soul.
Mr. Demon, what would you consider life to be?
We're doing this today. All right.
The demon gets off of his throne and kind of heavily trudges over towards Simon. If I were to rip out your core processor and crush it in my claws, would you cease to exist?
At this point, I don't know what'll kill me. I'm part Meginjorn. I've got a unicorn horn. All my bits and baubles are kind of intermingled together. Anything in me could be a load-bearing part. But who knows? You could take a guess.
Tempting, but I need you for this purpose. You were on the cusp of defeating Skin Deep, yes?
Yes, I am the Meginjorn.
Yes.
Yeah,
I need
goblin
to
suckers
complete
on the
this
wall.
task. Skin Deep is an abomination, even by our standards.
Well, the thing is, I was about to kill him with help from my friend Tusk, and very little help from my friend Ripper.
That's
But
true.
just as we were about to do it, we got launched into this little portal town of yours. We currently think he's in an orb.
Yes, he was picked up by those who serve the key and the threshold. Beyond our power, I will give you this. He gives you a dagger. Use this dagger. Slay 8 madness demons With their blood, you shall be able to break the bonds which hold skin deep, then slay him once and for all. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you know my name. My reputation precedes me. That's probably a bad thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We eagerly await your presence here permanently.
I gotta come here?
Ooh,
Yes.
Ripper's going to hell.
We've established that this isn't
you?
hell, Simon. Thank you. But you would... So Skin Deep's an abomination by your standards, right? Would you say that his whole ethereal resonance would be something entirely foreign to this plane of existence?
No. He is of chaotic magic. He is of ruination. But he is equal parts agony and madness.
Okay. And your realm is sort of split into those two halves, right?
I serve he who is bloated fat on the blood of the innocent. I am an embodiment of agony.
Yeah, okay. So you're the embodiment of agony, and then there's the embodiment of madness on the other side, and you guys have split your territory sort of in half. And so if there's something that's both, that would emit a unique frequency, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to track that. I'm going to use my augmentations to sort of send out well, I can't, the player can't think of the word, but a bing, like a sonar blip to see if I can echo off.
Yeah, there we go. That's going to be, we're going to use the augmentations for that?
Yeah, I'm tired of being useless.
Okay, then let's roll a d20 and a d6.
Nine,
yes.
I'm going to keep you tired, ain't I?
A holographic map appears, and you can see about 30 miles from your location, a blip on this holographic map. That seems to be where this energy frequency is coming from. Go, accomplish this, and I will return you to your mortal planes unharmed.
Nice. You wouldn't happen to have met a wizard named Albie the Wizard, would you?
No.
Cool.
And a yay tall wears a fez.
Oh, that Albie. Yes, I totally know him. Now that you described him, the name didn't make sense, but now I just get the fuck out of my citadel.
He's a lovable.
Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Let's go, guys.
Okay. Fun meeting, fun place you got here. Can't wait to come back and tear it to pieces. Let's go.
So you back into the throne. You make your way out of the citadel. You see a small demon with spindly arms. Its bulbous body looks like a sausage casing stuffed with small bird skulls. Hey! It's got massive fanged teeth coming out and black hollow eyes. Hey, y'all need something to ride, huh?
Presumably, yes. I don't think we'd be able to make the trek 30 miles on foot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Planning.
Yeah. We got the message that you all need something to ride. So here you go. We got these agony stallions. He pulls out 3 horse-like creatures. However, they are all also like porcupine-esque. They have large spines growing out of their bodies.
Cool.
How are you supposed to get on this thing without puncturing my rope?
We're not. That's the fun part. You really feel it sticking you.
I grab him and I try and throw him onto the spikes.
All right, you grab him and throw him onto the spikes. He shatters. His casing rips. and all of the little bird skulls fall onto the ground. They all start laughing at you.
I figured he was going like that.
Another one walks up behind you. Yeah, well, I never liked that guy. He
was made up of little people.
Oh, no. Those are all of the rogues who died. Failures.
Oh.
They all turned into birds. Crazy.
Little bird skulls.
Dang.
Backstabbed by their own companions.
So, you got any, non-porcupine looking things?
Hey, we got this wagon that runs on drowned souls.
Is it a normal wagon or a wagon that will hurt us if we get into it?
Well, you do have to listen to the souls slowly be ripped apart.
Hardcore.
They might.
Oh, Simon, you're so cool. Ugh.
What?
I'm gonna test the theory. I want to give this bird ribcage man a hug, a very comfortable hug, and comfortingly rub his back.
Okay, that's going to be a charisma check. We'll set this one at... Actually, this will be open-ended.
3.
3. He pops. You are covered in black ichor. Let's roll 1d6.
Two.
You take 2 points of necrotic damage.
I think I'm dead.
Oh, no.
Well, not
Ripper.
quite yet, no. I was right. I need a doctor.
Well, I got some mysterious liquid here, buddy. Let's go and give it to you.
Looks like somebody also needs a good case of defibrillation.
Oh.
All right, let's do the mysterious black liquid first. That'll be a d20 and a d6.
I don't need more black liquid on me.
18.
18. Tusk shoves the vial into your mouth, tilts your head back, and the black liquid courses down your throat. It tastes like licorice. You are healed for 18 points of health, or maximum if that exceeds your health points. So you're healed up to 18. But
Still
not
gonna defibrillate him.
No defibrillator. That was the best thing.
Here we go.
No!
It's unnecessary.
You take 2 points of electric damage from his defibrillation.
All better. I do like an ET finger touch.
And so the three of you set off in the wagon of drowned souls as it begins to roll through the blasted, bloodied lands of agony.
Sound like a bunch of turkeys.
What?
This is a weird place.
Meanwhile, Albie, you fall through the portal and land. Poof!
Whoa! Oof! Ow! Gosh! Dang!
You are surrounded by several demons, bird-like demons, boar-like demons, massive serpentine demons with multiple arms, smaller demons similar to the sausage-like one with the maggots that you saw before. However, some of them have more bony protrusions coming out of their body and bestial appearances, while others are more sleek with eyeballs and like a bluer, like protean appearance to them, similar to that as the Academy of Madness. They seem to be intermingled together, and all of them seem to be looking at you silently, but with malice in their eyes. As slowly a small goblin steps forward. Hi.
Hey there.
How's it going?
Doing all right. I feel like we've met. Yeah.
I don't think we've officially met. I'm
We've
Clip.
seen each other. We've been in the same places at the same time.
Yeah, we've been in the same place at the same. I'm Clip.
Kleb?
I'm the last sneaky taker. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's nice. Do you know? I'm Albie.
Yeah.
Wizard.
Yeah, you're Albie the wizard.
Yep.
Yeah, you're the one that no one has a beef with.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. How's it been going? What happened with the sneaky takers, huh? I thought you guys had a good thing going.
We did. You kind of set our leader on fire. Yeah, you did.
Me?
Remember, you summoned that fire ghost thing.
I think that your issue is with Billy Joel, not with me. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So what's been the game plan with you guys? I had a question for you. You were one of the people who wanted to bring back Skin Deep, right?
Yeah. We were gonna. Well, that was always part of the plan. That was my part of the plan.
Right. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's
I had a question.
terribly important.
Because I guess you could call yourself a cultist. Yes.
I've been using the cult.
Right.
I've been in league with. Yes, that is very accurate. I am in league with the cult. Yes.
This is my question. I don't understand these cultists, because it seems like whenever you guys succeed, you die.
Oh, they're completely fucking bonkers.
Right. How do you go about
completely fucking bonkers?
Finding people like that'll just follow your directions with no no thought of their own personal safety? How do you go about assembling a cadre of those kinds of folks? Huh?
I mean, it's been hard. If I'm being sincere, especially since being a cultist of Skin Deep basically turns you into an undead ghoul.
Right, and I mean, if he ascends, then everything's dead, right? There's no tomorrow.
It doesn't. Well, we were never going to let him ascend. Right. Don't worry about that. We were never going to let that happen. We were always going to put him in.
Game plan, then?
He holds up a gem around his neck. We were always going to put him in here.
Okay.
But
what's the point of that?
We got to get it to the pyramid in the impassable desert.
Okay, for what purpose?
That's above my pay grade. I just got to get him in here.
You're the last sneaky taker, right? So you're the only person who knows about this plan, and yet you don't even know what it's gonna do.
Well, I assume someone's at the pyramid.
Right. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be thirsty, would you? There's not a whole lot of things to drink here in Abaddon.
Oh, I mean, I am. I'm not gonna lie. When I fell through the portal, I was like, "Cleb, oh boy, howdy! Did you screw up big time?" and then I landed.
You tied yourself down to the floor.
I did. I thought I was like, I'm so sure I was gonna be fine. Yeah, and then I'm surrounded.
I don't want to laugh at your misfortune. I don't know if we can call it misfortune, because I'm honestly feeling like this is the beginning of something good right here. But if you had just stood 10 feet back, you would have been fine. But you
I know, but I needed that close. I needed to be that close for the entrapment.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you thirsty?
As I was saying, I fell through, and then I was surrounded by a bunch of demons, and they were all a bunch of different types of demons. I had madness demons, and I had agony demons, and I'm like, oh great, this is how I go. Oh, Cleb, you stepped in it this time. You're about to be ripped apart, and your mind's about to be melted, and all sorts of stuff. and they were like, "Oh, you're the herald of Skin Deep. Oh, we worship Skin Deep. He's the true ruler of this plane. Oh, what should we do?" And I'm like, we got to get me out of here. And so they've been trying to build a portal, but they don't know their ass from their elbows. And I've been like, okay, cool. How about lunch? Let's take a lunch break.
Maybe in this plane, the ass and the elbow, they're one and the same or something like that. Maybe that's it's a lost in translation.
Oh, I'd buy it. I would buy that for a copper. I'll tell you what. I'd buy that for a copper. You've seen some of these fucks.
You've seen some of these fucks. Get out of here.
Look at that. Look at that guy. Look at that little sausage guy. A little sausage guy. He's just full of maggots. He said he's every wizard that cast a spell wrong. Like, what does that even mean?
I don't know. That must be kind of tiresome. But yeah. See, I've been sitting on some tea. Would you happen to be a tea drinker?
Ooh.
I'd be willing to
would
split
love
tea. There's no one here to talk to, really. I was talking with some madness folks, and that's fun. That's fun for a while. But it's kind of it's like what is it really? A conversation with a madness demon, It's like an echo chamber.
I can't. Yeah, no, it's like we get it. We get it. Oh, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
do you have any other shtick? Like, what do you got? Like, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
It's like a store that only sells lasers.
There's nothing more lawful than a chaotic character because they always have to be chaotic, right?
They have to follow that. Yeah. That's so.
They have to follow that. It's ridiculous. It's like, oh, we get it. I would love some tea. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think I have another cup. But you.
Would you like to join the Sneaky Takers? I mean, I'm kind of like the de facto leader now, I think.
Well, I feel like if there's only one of you, instead of joining, maybe we can co-run it. And I don't want to overstep. I don't want to overstep.
Hey,
but if there's only two of us.
How about this? You help us get out of this. You help us get out of Abaddon. I will make you the leader of the Sneaky Takers.
That honestly sounds like
I will abdicate the throne.
That's a cush deal.
I will abdicate.
I will deal right there.
Yeah, talk about a cush deal right there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna take
some of that tea.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a sip and then you can birdie it if you want. Yeah. So they're gonna. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Great. I love it. He takes a sip. Wow. Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah, it is, right? It's the bergamot oil. Hey. What's wrong? Club, talk to me, buddy.
Suddenly out from his mouth scampers a unicorn made out of ethereal energy. The unicorn scampers over to you, Albie. Hello, Albie. It is I, Sassafras, the unicorn prince.
Hi there, Sassafras. I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I told you, no one but you could drink from this tea.
I'm going to be honest, Sassafras. I've never met you in my life.
Oh. Really?
No.
Well, then how did you get my tea?
Simon gave it to me.
Oh, well, I told Simon that no one but you could drink from this tea.
Well, that information was not relayed to me, Sassafras. What do you want me to do about it?
I apologize. Is this a friend of yours?
This club guy? He's a future business partner. But I mean, if rules are rules, I don't know. What's the game plan here?
Well, I was going to turn him into a tree.
Is there any way to get out of that? I don't know.
Well, I feel bad. I would have expected Simon to tell you the rules of the tea.
I mean, if there's no way out for you, if this is like, this is your MO, this is your SOP, then that's what's got to happen. But at least I hope you feel guilty about it.
I feel very. You know what? Here's what I'll do. It looks like we're on a different plane of reality. Would you like me to take you and your business associate back to the material plane.
That sounds pretty good, but I am here looking for some of my other associates. You know. So I don't know if I can leave. I don't even know if they're on this plane, to be quite frank. And I don't really care, to be frank, because I'm Albie.
Okay, so then I'll take you and your business associate back to the material plane then.
Why not? Okay, bear with me here, Sassafras. If this guy,
Take all the time you need.
okay, turns into a tree, I would be the leader of the Sneaky Takers, de facto. I would get a gem.
I don't know what that is, but congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. You know, it's a pretty cush deal. I think that could be fine. But do you think maybe you could? You seem to know S.I.M.O.N. Maybe you can get him to me. Get those guys to me.
I will do my best.
Okay. I mean, Sassafras, honestly, if it's so easy for you to get me to the material plane, is this really so much to ask?
We just met.
I know we just met, but you're kind of mucking up my shiz here, you know? I don't know.
And I offered to make reciprocity.
Right,
You're going above and beyond, sir.
I can't leave until I know that everyone that's coming with me is coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't. It's essentially like
Okay,
I'm
here.
I'm the designated.
I know what to do, Albie.
Driver.
I know what to do.
Okay.
Sassafras scampers over to Kleb, who is slowly turning into a tree, and then he scampers around Kleb, and Kleb disappears. Sassafras goes, "There, how's that?" And then Sassafras disappears.
Is the gem anywhere around?
No, the gem went with him.
The gem went with him. Okay.
The gem went with him.
I've kind of backed myself into a corner here. Any of you demons?
With a ton of fucking demons that all look at you.
Have any of you demons?
Where is Skin Deep?
Where is Skin Deep? You're gonna ask me? Really, guys? Didn't you just overhear anything that we were just talking about? We're trying to find him.
Just then, Simon, Ripper, and Tusk's wagon of drowned souls pulls up to the mouth of the cave. You hear the demons roaring, and you hear Albie's voice echoing from inside the cavern.
Oh God, it's beautiful! Because it's not drowning voices.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I locked onto Albie, not Skin Deep.
What did I miss, everyone?
Stupid map.
Whoa, where were you guys a minute ago? Literally 60 seconds, possibly. Time might work different here. Where were you, huh?
We were down the hill.
Yeah, you know, we're on our drowning souls wagon.
The souls can only get crunched so fast.
You're on your drowning soul wagon, huh? Guys, I almost...
What's the problem?
I'm glad to see you. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's great to see you. What's this energy?
But I almost had a good thing going for myself, guys. And I was waiting for you, and you're late. And
I didn't know we had an appointment to keep.
Suddenly, a horde of demons comes pouring out of the cave, charging towards Albie.
Hey, chill the fuck out, dude. I'm in the middle of a conversation.
Demons all stop. Sorry.
Albie,
It's
it seems
okay.
like you're harboring a lot of animosity.
I really am, Simon.
Oh, it looks like you got some tea there. Maybe just take a little bit of that and just calm yourself. And we can
tea,
figure out what
Oh,
happened.
yeah. Here's the tea, Tusk. Take a sip. Why
Careful,
don't
you're the only one who's supposed to drink that. I told you that before, right?
No.
I thought I did, but
Simon, you're suppressing a giggle there with your
Looks
newfound free will.
it looks like it's just word against word of the supercomputer or the wizard who doesn't give a shit.
That's not fair. That's real fair. But that's
Sassafras suddenly Sassafras emerges from the teacup, laughing and giggling, prancing and ethereal. Oh, Simon, I can't stay mad at you. That was such a good jest. Ah ha 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 ha. You have made your patron smile this day. What can I grant you?
Anything? Fucking anything?
Fucking anything.
Be more specific, okay? This is a really anal.
I'm not talking to you. You've been silenced.
I pat Albie on the back.
I look at one of the demons and I go, do you believe this guy? Do you believe this guy?
I want to be level 3.
That's what you're asking for. Come on, Simon.
Oh!
Very well. You are level 3, Simon. Ha ha! He dances around.
Infinite
Congratulations,
wishes.
Simon. You are now level 3. Go ahead and check the document to see what you get at level 3. I believe it is some combat abilities that are.
Like how I settled for 3 and I didn't say like 20 or something.
Yeah, we could have gotten out of here. We could have killed Skin
wishes.
Deep. I mean, like, what?
Hey, Sassafras and me are homies.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently it's your fucking warlock patron.
Hey, Sassafras, am I a warlock now?
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't either, Ripper.
And he
You
jumps
just said patron. Do words
He
mean
jumps
anything
the
anymore?
teacup as the demons go, are we not on timeout anymore?
Are we what?
Are we
No,
not on
you're-
timeout anymore?
No, you're still on
Yeah, I
timeout.
mean, you
Drink
guys
some
can
tea
unfreeze,
and chill
but just
out.
go do
all
your
right?
own thing for a bit.
Okay, we're going to do our own thing. Blah! And all of the demons jump on you. What will happen?
Me?
Are the cool adventurers dead? Are they trapped in Abaddon forever? These questions and more to be uncovered next time on Hazards and Hijinks! Ha-ha! Ooh, wowee, what an episode! What an episode! Our heroes find themselves trapped in the plane of the demons, Abaddon itself. Ooh, what's going to happen? Who knows? We'll find out. What a great episode. Thank you very much. If you stuck around all the way to the end, we really appreciate it. We hope that you like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. We are trying to get our numbers up so that we can get that all coveted certain number subscriber base. We're trying to get that. So help us get there. Tomorrow night, we have our genre show. It's going to be our Shakespeare genre. That's right. It was so popular, we're bringing it back for a second time around. And this time around, we're going to have Tyler in it with us. So Tyler will be joining us for that show. That's going to be a lot of fun. Next week, we have even more Hazards and Hijinks. That's going to be our test kitchen. So be sure to check that show out. It's going to be fantastic. You can win a custom picture drawn by yours truly. All you have to do is participate in the test kitchen. So be part of that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We also have our long form night next Saturday. That's going to be awesome. I think we have the Kyle High Club returning for that. Is that right?
Probably not.
Probably not. Never mind. Something else will be there. I don't know, clearly. But it's going to be great content, so keep an eye out on our Facebook and our Instagram for what we're going to be having for our long form night. And then finally, in 2 weeks, we are going to be having our live tabled show. That's right. We are going to have me and some of the cast around a single table playing in the same space. Whoa! For our series finale for the end of an era. It is going to be the end of book 1, the end of the Age of Origins, where we will wrap everything up, all of the stories, everything will be at its finale then, including these chuckle nuts and trip through damnation. So be sure to check that out in 2 weeks' time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you again. We do this for you because we love you and we so appreciate you hanging out with us. So let's end the way we always do with a hearty huzzah. 3, 2, 1, huzzah!
Good job to everyone who leveled up this week.
Uh-huh.
And I guess the rest of us can just suck it.
Yeah.
Well, I should have specified that you leveled up as a mercenary, not as an adventurer. So you're still a level 2 adventurer, but you are now a level 3 mercenary. So you don't get any in-game benefits. You're just now a level 3 mercenary.
All right, whatever. It's fine, I don't care.
Killer.
What does that mean?
I thought it was funny.
It was very funny. It was very
If I
funny.
get one more
Yeah.
wish, I will wish for like godlike powers. I'll just be like, I'm Simon and I want to be God.
Yeah, you gotta be more specific with these fucking unicorns.
Yeah.
They're not
No, I mean,
trustworthy.
it was definitely funny. It's just like, come on, man.
Hey, I could have wished for something stupid like, oh, I wish I had a sandwich.
That was something stupid.
No, I thought it was great. I thought it's hilarious. I thought it was hilarious.